More than 150 Arab League monitors went to Syria in December to try and find out what's really happening. All the observers wore bright orange vests during their visit, but now one monitor has resigned in disgust.
The
mission was a farce, and the observers have been fooled. The regime orchestrated it and fabricated most of what we saw to stop the Arab League taking action against the regime. What I saw was a humanitarian disaster. The regime is not just committing one war crime, but a series of crimes against its people. The regime didn't meet any of our requests. In fact, they were trying to deceive us and steer us away from what was really happening, towards insignificant things. They didn't withdraw their tanks from the streets. They just hid them and then redeployed them after we left. The snipers are everywhere, shooting at civilians. People are being kidnapped. Prisoners are being tortured, and no one has been released. Those who were supposedly freed and were shown on TV, our team also confirmed their release, were actually people who had been randomly grabbed off the street. The independent media were not allowed into the country, but there were some journalists loyal to the regime, and they were taken to certain places, but not the real hotspots. Therefore, I've decided to withdraw from this mission. I've seen snipers on top of buildings. On one, there were even army officers in front of the building, while snipers were on the roof. Some of our team preferred to maintain good relations with the regime and denied that there were snipers. The regime has gained a lot of time that has helped it implement its plan. They wanted to use this mission, and they've sent spies and intelligence officers along with our teams to act as drivers and minders to gather information. And then as soon as we left an area, they attacked people.
Syrian President Bashar al-Assad, in his first speech in 6 months, said Arab countries are being manipulated by the West.
After they failed with the Security Council, simply for their failure to convince the world of their lies, they had to maintain an Arab cover and an Arab platform to launch their designs. It was me who proposed the issue of the mission and the observers in the Arab League a few months ago, so long as international organizations come to Syria and take first-hand information of the facts.
But there are two very different versions of those facts. Arab League monitors are convinced the violence and oppression is continuing, and some of them say enough is enough. The observers should go home. Nicole Johnston, Al Jazeera.